Evlatch20 here, and I have a team deathmatch on Skid Row for you guys. And I'm going to be using the M4A1 red dot attachment, Spaz 12 with no attachment on it, which is kind of crazy because as you look at my classes, I have grip unlocked for it, but it's a class that I don't use that often, so I guess I just never put grip onto it. And for perks, I'm going to be using Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Steady Aim not Pro. Kill Streaks, that's going to be a Predator, the Harrier, and the Pavlo. So the reason I'm using the M4A1 red dot is because I just Prestige. I'm now going to be 8th Prestige, which is pretty freaking awesome. All legit, nothing, no fake, no hacking, none of that stuff. But the reason I'm using the M4A1 is basically because it's a great gun. I just Prestige, so I don't have a lot of different guns to choose from. I'm like level 20 in this game or something like that, so I don't have a lot of guns to choose from. So I'm using this because it's a weak assault rifle. It's not the most powerful like the ACR, the M16. And I like to challenge myself in this game, so I'm using the M4A1, which it's a great gun. It has basically no recoil, but it takes more than most shots to kill than most of the assault rifles. So I'm using that, and the Spaz 12, of course, it's a great gun. One shot, of course, it's pretty awesome. So we haven't been putting up many gameplays or anything lately because we've had some trouble again with our recording stuff. Sam's discs, his Modern Warfare 2 disc, he was putting it into his Xbox. He was playing some COD 4 before, and he was putting it in, and he put the disc in, but he didn't put it in all the way, like, to fit into the circle and, like, fit in. So he cracked his disc, so it didn't work, obviously. So that happened, and also my laptop, it broke, but I brought it to a nice Korean guy in center of town, my little small town I call home, and he fixed it right up, gave me a nice new hard drive for a good price, so he's a nice little guy. So we'll be pumping out gameplays, montages, hopefully soon, one of those fuck around videos, because they're freaking awesome to do, mess around with people's minds, and so that's why it's been taking so long. The thing I want to talk about most is school starting up. School, it's a big thing. It's summer's ending. It's getting sad. Actually, we, unlike most people, we started school last week in my state. Most people start sometime around now. They started a couple days ago, but we started last week. Had a 2-day week and a 2-day week this week because we are the Jew capital of the world, basically. Besides Israel, that's what we are. And we have the Jewish holidays coming up, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So we get breaks off. Muffin and I are Christian, so we get the days off, don't have to celebrate. We just relax and do no homework, which is freaking awesome. So that's what we do. And school last year was kind of crazy. It was a rough year. I didn't have the greatest setup of teachers I've ever had in my life. I had a gay black English teacher, which wasn't horrible. He was a chill dude. It was just kind of it's a weird setup. I also had a pedophile math teacher who was he was a sketchy guy. He really should not have been a teacher at all. And my Spanish teacher, when we first got to school, she was pregnant. So they found a sub. She was there for a couple weeks. Then they found a sub for her. And she was just, she was old. And apparently she used to teach at another school. And she was hit by a bus between her 2 teaching jobs. And she just had a while off. And she, like, couldn't walk. And it was just a weird person. So they got us another teacher that was a good teacher for the last, like, term of school. So it wasn't horrible. And this year, it's a lot different. My teachers, they're normal. They seem really laid back and chill, and to me, it looks like it's going to be a great year. So I'm happy about that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the NFL. It's starting up today, actually, Thursday. And I'm excited for it. I created my fantasy team. I got Frank Gore as my star. I want to know who your guys' best, if you have fantasy teams, who your best star is. So hit me up with a comment. Tell me what's up, who you got. Final kill with the Pavlo, but the pussy quits. And my final score is 21 2-2. So not great, but it works. Anyway, peace, guys.